Instagram and Facebook and YouTube land. And Karen asked you how she can have a good relationship with food and exercise and diet and the whole thing.
All right, so the first thing I came to mind is when you start to exercise or you want to it up a little bit, and you don't do it every day, the best thing to do is to not stress yourself. You want to go out there, you want to make sure that you feel energetic, you feel happy, you're doing something you love. So any of those things that you think, I'll never do it, I don't want to do that, it sounds horrendous, keep those away from yourself. Make sure they're things that make you want to get up the next day, do it again, and make sure that you do not overdo it. The number one thing people do is when they want to get healthy, they want to lose weight, they go out and they overdo it, and then it doesn't feel good, and they can't get up and do it and sustain that. So
they're too sore, the muscles are sore.
And they're stressed.
Yeah.
And it was horrible for the mind.
Yeah.
And
true.
Spirit.
Yeah.
So if you want a good relationship with exercise, you should try that regimen right there. Also, make sure that if you go and you over-exercise, like I was talking about, of course you're going to be more hungry. So that's why you want to keep it at a moderate level. Make sure that you climb slowly, you're enjoying what you do, you'll have more results. Make sure that you do things that are balanced, and also make sure you have 3 balanced meals with a couple healthy snacks in between. So, never have anything too much bigger if you're trying to lose weight. Then you fist for breakfast and lunch, and then for dinner you can go to the full of both of your fists. Make sure it's full of lots of color, lots of nutrient dense and minerals, and lots of beautiful texture and enzyme rich flavors, and that's going to do it for you. Make sure that you get all those wonderful things: balanced exercise, balanced diet, lots of vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Those are the things that make you full, not starchy food in abundance. You need that really good kick.
Yeah. And you know what, if you don't want to exercise for half an hour, don't do it. Do that thing that we did last year where we did a mile every day. Be a mile of bike riding, a mile of walking, a mile of running, a mile of roller skating, a mile of snow skiing, just anything to get you out there. Like 10 minutes a day to start off with is fine.
My favorite thing to do,
there's a lot of people that are quite big out there, and it's hard with a heavy body to exercise for a long time.
For years I ran every single day of my life, and like I said in one of the earlier videos, now I walk every day and I run 3 days a week, and once a day for an hour is enough to lose weight. It's a hard exercise, your body feels comfortable, you're in a good heart rate zone, you don't feel stressed. When you do those stressful exercises like spin, running, all these crazy things, all they do is add stress to your heart, and you actually burn more calories from the food you're eating that day, but you never really get into the fat burning area of your heart rate. That comes from being relaxed.
That's true. And the other thing that someone said to me, I've been putting a few pictures up on Instagram, and there are a few pictures with tomatoes in them. And one of the girls, Sylvia,
face. She's like,
said, isn't that too acidic to be eating? Aren't we supposed to be doing alkaline? So I just said that to you because I have no idea. So I've said that to Morty, and she says...
What's her name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Hi. Okay, one thing you want to know is tomatoes are actually alkaline. They're alkaline forming. They have high water content. You can eat a whole thing of crushed tomatoes this big for about 10 calories. It's when they're cooked.
Really? Only 10, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at the back of a salsa container, a fresh salsa, you'll see.
Wow.
There's hardly anything in it. So what you want to realize is when they're cooked, or they're dehydrated, or sun-dried, or they're processed into a paste, that's when they become acidic. They are acid tasting, like lemons and citrus, and they are citrus, but they're alkaline forming to the body.
Yeah, so when we're having them in our raw salads at lunch, that's totally alkaline.
Yeah.
Good question though, because when you said it, I thought, that's a good point. So now we know.
Make sure you always buy your tomatoes organic, because if they're not, they're sprayed with a lot of gas, and they're actually picked when they're green, and then they spray that gas on them, and then they turn red. That's why they taste so weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you've got any questions as we're going along with these videos, please feel free to write them on the Facebook page or underneath the YouTube video, wherever you see this, and we'll attempt to get through them all. Or if you've got an idea for a whole video, for a whole day of discussion, let us know. And Karen, I hope we helped you with the food and body thing. I think she was also wanting to know, I know I'm starting us all up again, we were just about to wind up, but she also wanted to know about having a good body image, because she's probably a little bit younger than me, but probably in her 40s. I hope I'm right, Karen. Maybe late 30s.
A good body image comes from a good attitude. You know, looking yourself in the mirror, seeing where you're at, and making sure that you're okay with that. Don't be afraid when you feel overweight to look at yourself naked. It's the best thing you can do. Look at your problem areas. Become conscious of them. Don't be afraid of them. We're all human. I was a size 14 at one time when I was 15 years old, and I wear a 2 now. So
yeah, that's bigger than our 14 Australia too. So I can't even imagine that.
yeah. But you know what? I decided I wanted to change. It was a horrible thing. I didn't feel good about myself. And you have to really touch yourself in areas that you don't like. Become conscious of them. Know that they're there. Don't let them disrupt your day. You know, make sure that what makes you have a good day is that you're a good person. And if you're not a good person, you can be. There's a new day.
And Karen's hilarious.
Every day.
She's one of my favorites that I've got to know. So hopefully that's helped, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night. Thank you.